All right, hey guys, what's up? So it's currently Super Bowl Sunday. I haven't like recorded or like made a recent video lately, so I thought I would do one. And what I'm going to do today is I am going to be not reviewing, or like kind of showing you the We Are Not Really Strangers self-reflection kit. So I saw this on Instagram, on their like Instagram page, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm really into journaling. Like I have like my swim journal here, which I can do like at a later video. But I'm really into journaling, and like, I don't know, when I'm bored, I like to just write. So I was like, this should be great. And I wanted to get the game, but currently like I'm not really seeing a lot of people out like because of COVID and stuff. So I was like, I'm not really gonna use it. And the game was like 30. And I would have no one to play it with right now. So I was like, I'll just start with this and like see how it goes. So I ordered it like a few weeks ago and I just haven't had time to review it. So that is what I'm going to be doing today. So make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to grow it. Please go like my other videos as well. And go follow my Instagram. It's right here. It's at gabbynicole.yt for YouTube. And my TikTok also, which I will link. So let's get started. Okay, so first I'll kind of like review it. So when it came in the box, like it came in like honestly like a weird like box, and I was like kind of sketched out about, not like sketched, but I was expecting it to come in a nicer box, I'm gonna be honest. But oh my gosh, I think this is gorgeous. Like just like the covering. Oh, okay. So you can't really see because like of the reflection, but it's a self-reflection, and then it's like reflection. Like you can see me right there, like self-reflection, you know, I like that. The spine is also reflective. So this whole like book itself is just so pretty to me. And then on the first page, which I already filled out, but it says, on a scale, how do you feel? Like, how well do you feel you know yourself? And you just circle an answer. And I opened this on January 11th. I wrote it down here and I gave myself a 5, which I feel like is a pretty good estimate. Unfortunately though, there's only one of these pages. The only other one is in the back, obviously, which I haven't done yet. And so when you just open it, showed you that page. And then on the back, it says, get to know yourself on a deeper level. And I don't know, you probably, because it's mirrored, you probably can't read that, but that's what it says. I don't know if like each different one says something different, but that's what that one says. And then on the back, it just says, inside we're all the same. And then I'm not going to show you the pages that I already filled out because like it has some personal stuff on it that I don't really want to like put out to the public. But like these are like the individual pages. You just like can put the date up here, write the prompt, and then on the bottom it just says, we are not really strangers. So that's the notebook. Now I'm going to show you the card deck that it came with. So like these are what the questions are on. And so it's just like the notebook. It kind of has like that shiny like mirror thing. It just has like self-reflection kit on the side. You can't see that, but you can see my phone. That's how like reflective this thing is. And it says self-reflection starts with self-awareness, which is so true. And when you open it up, it says, you can't see, but inside we're all the same. And I've already opened this up, but like when I opened it up, it was like wrapped. And it came with these instructions. It says open up. I just love the color scheme here. And it says, so I'll read this to you. To play, find a comfortable place to reflect and open up. The questions can be asked in any order. Select a card and either record your responses or write them out as a journal prompt. Date your answers and observe them as they may change over time. You may not be able to answer all these right away. That's okay. Feel free to simply ask yourself these questions and allow the answers to find you. Understanding ourselves and owning who we are is one of the most powerful things we can do for ourselves and the people in our lives. Ready? And that's all it says. So basically, like, those instructions are pretty vague because you can do whatever you want with this. So basically what I've been doing is, so it came in like a giant deck, which I don't really want to get out because I kind of have like a cycle going. I can like kind of like pull it out. But basically, so there's like, you can kind of see the division I have here. These are the cards I have not touched, haven't even opened, flipped over. These are the ones I have. So basically I'm pulling like the top one off, reading it, and then putting it face backwards in here. Like you can see how these are like backwards. So then I know when I've gotten through the whole entire deck. So I'll just pull out one card and show you, and then maybe I'll review some of these, or like do some of these with you. So this one, like you can see, it's also just reflexive. It just says self-reflection. And this one says, what is a non-negotiable in my life? So that is like an example of one of the cards. I can pull out another one. And oh, this is a wild card. So there's a few of these in here, but you don't know you're gonna get them, but they're red, so they're special. And these are normally like to calm you down, like just to make you, I don't know how to describe them, but this one says, take 3 deep breaths before answering the next question. So it kind of like are just like reset cards, like get you ready to reflect the way you want to. Back and like reset. So those are the 2 that I'm gonna pull out. It did come with this pen, and I was honestly skeptical of the pen because I don't know, I like normally like use like these Papermate pens because I like how they write, and I thought this was gonna be like a ballpoint pen, and I just don't like ballpoints, but this is actually like gel. I will go through and do a few of these with you just so you know. I'm gonna try to be like as honest as I can, but I might also stop and like mute it out just because this is my personal life. Like I don't necessarily want all this to be out there. And basically to start this, February 7th. So I'm just gonna write February 7th, and it is the year 2021. So I just like kind of dated it at the top. Now we're gonna take like the first card out of the stack. And I read it before, but I'll read it again. And this is, what is a non-negotiable in my life? So I'm just gonna write that down. Or this is how I do it. This can be done literally any way you want. So I will journal this and then I'll talk about it with you. Okay, so I wrote this down. This one didn't take up that much, but some of the other ones like have taken up full pages. It just honestly depends on how much I feel like writing, how much I think I need to write. So as I said before, this is what is a non-negotiable in my life, and I feel comfortable sharing this, so I'll just write down basically what I have written down. So I have trust. So if I can't trust you, I honestly really don't want anything to do with you. And honesty, if you're not honest, I can't trust you. And I feel like honesty and trust, they kind of go hand in hand. And without these, it just makes me super, super anxious. And that's just something I don't need in my life. Like if I'm gonna worry about whether or not you're gonna follow through with plans, like if I'm gonna worry about if you're gonna be there for me when I need you, then I don't really want to have a friendship with you. That sounds harsh, but especially right now in my life, I really need people that I can trust and that I just know will be there. So honestly, like if I can't trust you to be there for me, and if I can't trust you to follow through with the things I need you to do, like I don't ask people to do a lot, but sometimes I really need someone to be there. And if I tell you something and if I can't trust you with what I'm saying, I honestly really don't want anything to do with you. So there's that one. Next, wild card. Take 3 deep breaths before answering the next question. So let's do this together. Ready? Let's take our deep breath in. Ready? Those are 3. So that was our wild card. I actually do feel, this is so weird, but a lot calmer. I promise I'm not lying to make this sound better than it is. All right. Next is, what is an important boundary I want to set with someone in my life? Why haven't I said it already? So I answered that question that I said before. So what is an important boundary I want to set? Now I will answer the question. So I don't really feel comfortable with sharing like my complete answer to this. So I'll give you like an abbreviated version. So I have saying no to things I'm not comfortable talking about or doing because I have a really hard time saying no. And so like things like talking negative about people or talking about certain subjects, I need to learn how to say no to, or like how to turn people down without being rude, or that. Okay, so I answered the question and I wrote it down, and just to recap the question again, it is, what's one small step I can take today towards a goal that feels out of reach? So I'll tell you, this one I feel comfortable sharing because it's about swim, and my goal is to make sectionals cut in both the 100 fly and 200 fly, and that feels way out of reach because we've been out of training because of COVID, but this is a goal that I've always had and at one point was in reach for me. Now it's kind of far, but I do think I can get there. So I kind of just have to like focus on things, and like this is an amazing question for me, honestly, to kind of just reset my brain and like keep me moving forward towards my goal, because I'm a pretty goal-oriented person, but sometimes when things don't go my way or I get sidetracked, it distracts me from my goal, and then I don't know, I just don't it's hard to explain, but like, you know, you kind of get like distance from your goal. So I kind of added like another part to this question just because I felt like it was needed. So steps today. So today's Sunday. There's not a lot I can do. I can stretch and recover from my meet this weekend because I am very sore and I've been weightlifting all week as well. So I'm pretty tired from that. So stretch and recover. So I might take a bath tonight, a shower. I just need to prepare for this week, have a good mindset. And then this week, I added this. This was not in the question, but I feel like it was needed for this kind of question. I need to work on my positive self-talk this week because sometimes when I get discouraged, I'm like, I'll never be able to do this. Like, why am I swimming? I'm swimming to get this cut. So I need to like reinforce my positive self-talk and be like, it might take a while, but you will get there. It might take a year. It might take months. It might take a week. Who knows? Maybe I'll swim really well next week. So just like reinforcing that positive self-talk, showing up to practice as many times as I can. And because practice is the only way you're going to get better at swimming. So you have to show up to practice. And I'm pretty good at that. So it really shouldn't be a concern for me. Weightlifting also I need to do, but it's not really a concern because I'm taking a weightlifting class that I have to go to for school. So like that's not really a huge concern for me. I just need to make sure I'm putting in like full effort while doing it. And then focus on the small things at practice. So this is something I need to work on. I need to work on like my underwaters and turns, especially in fly. Those are not good. And I need to focus on it every time I'm doing a turn. So then you get better. I also need to focus on starts, but you don't do starts as much as practice as like you do turns. Like you do turns every single time you push off the wall. So that's a more swimming oriented one, but yes, that is, and I wrote it down, as you can see on this page. So that is all I'm going to do for today. So then I've been like slipping these cards in the back face up. You just like kind of slide it in there. And that's it. And I hate closing this. I'm gonna like ruin this case. So that is my review and a few insights on what I write about the We Are Not Really Strangers self-reflection kit. So thank you so much for watching. I'm actually really excited to make this. So I hope you enjoyed.